All right, so we are back at the other truck today. Check this out, guys. Look, so we finally got lights working up here. I went and got the rearview mirror out, which I'm hoping stays. I don't know if it will, but we finally have a rear view mirror after years. I took it out a long time ago because I was running tow trucks and I was like, well, screw a rear view. My tow trucks don't have them, why do I? And now that I keep the shades and whatnot, I really do like having a rear view. So recap from yesterday, I'm gonna have to clean all this stuff up obviously, but we got the little thing here, we got this. My center console, when I bought this truck, used to have a thing in here to plug in, and then it also had a below storage tray, and I was like, man, I really missed that. And I went over to the other truck and I found this out by accident. I'm just taking all the parts that I need. I found this out by accident, but this actually has it and the power outlet. So I am going to transfer this over to my truck. I got the radio for my fiance's car. I swapped this out. I swapped both of the door cards. So close that. So this actually stays in place. I was gonna take the door panel as well, but mine has this nice piece of trim here. The other one doesn't. So unfortunately, we still do have a bit of damage here. But we also got it on the other side. So you don't have to, you guys look over here. Yes, there's still salt on my truck. Look at that, it's all in place. Like, I don't have to worry about it moving anymore. This doesn't fall down anymore because that style screws in. So this actually screws up in as opposed to my other one where it just pops up in. So I don't know how you got coffee up here, but I'm gonna have to get that off as well. We're also gonna get these well, maybe not this side. This side's fine. I need to get the wire harness from the other door. So we are taking things that we do need. Everything, like I said, this whole thing's just gonna get parted out at this point. We are gonna do a video at some point on legitimately dually swapping this truck. So we're gonna take the leaf springs and the suspension and throw it over to this frame. Now, for the guys that don't know, a 2500 and a 3500 in the 3rd gen Dodges have the exact same frames. So this frame and this frame are exactly the same, minus this one's a 2-wheel drive frame, but you get the point. Like, the frames are the exact same. So that's why this is a candidate for it. So we'll take, you guys can see under here, all of the angles are correct. And you know, this has the 2 spacers, the overload, and then 3 leaf packs, which is perfect because it'll keep the rear of mine low. You guys can see on mine, I have 1 spacer and 4 leaf packs and no overload. Now, if you guys look at the angle, I actually had to weld these perches on years ago, and I don't like that. So you guys can see, I think you guys can see how level this one is, and then look how that one's angled down. I do think that the rear end angle is a little off, as people were saying. So it'll make sense to swap a completely factory rear. Since the truck's reverse leveled, throwing a 2-wheel drive rear end in it will give me the proper angles to not destroy carrier bearings anymore. So that'll work. So bed needs to go. I posted up for 1200 or best offer. It has a little bit of a dent here. Make an offer on it. For anybody saying that my prices are too high, it's called an or best offer. If you don't like my price, make a counter offer. Don't be that guy who's just like on Marketplace who will throw you an offer and then never answer again, or say, oh, your price is too high, never throw an offer. You're the problem with why people hate selling things. So make an offer. If you don't like it, move on. It's simple as that. So very or best offer on anything. The doors are in really good shape, except this front one here. We could probably stand to deal with, you know, this could get pulled out. So this is just a dent. It's not like it's a gouge or anything. So besides that, everything else is perfect. Just needs cleaned and whatnot. So not a big deal. Also this clutch, I don't know if it's worth anything. It's just a factory clutch. So it's like, I might just scrap it. I don't know. Rear seats. We have like dash pieces back here, like really good shape. Everything is in pretty decent shape. Intercooler pipes. I do believe cab lights are spoken for. So besides that, I think the only thing left for me really to grab, I think the thing left to grab would be this harness here. This thing's been fixed and botched a million times. Time to just put a new one in it. All right, I am starting to absolutely be thankful that I bought this parts truck. Everything, we're able to go over everything that is wrong, like this here, like all these wires. Throw that out and put a nice new good looking harness in, minus we do have to cut one of the wires for these here, obviously, because they're aftermarket speakers. But besides that, you know, it's definitely happy I got it. I'm going to be able to take the ECU as well. So hopefully you guys are looking forward to that, kind of make up for it. Now, I do remember, I want to go over this quick because I said before, like, yeah, you know, originally I bought this truck for the transmission only, and that was it. And now it's, you know, I'm already in the profit margin on it, and I just want to get rid of the shell because I said I wasn't going to touch the thing for a year anyway. So now I'm like, people were telling me for what I want to do, I need a 5500. The loads that are on the board right now, there is so many good loads that I can't do because they require something that can haul 15 to 25,000 pounds, but they pay like, oh, I saw something that was paying like $44 a mile. Like, I want to be able to do that, and I can't do that with a 3500. And it really makes sense. I have no need for two 3500s and a 2500 and a 3500. I have no need for that. So that's why plans kind of changed. Yes, we're still going to build something. Yes, I'm still looking for a 5500. I said initially when I was going to get my CDL, I said I wanted a 5500. So this is the perfect opportunity. Get rid of what I don't need. Obviously take the parts that I do want, fix this truck correctly, and then now we'll go and get a 5500. That's going to be great, but it is still going to be the same time frame, probably somewhere around 2023. We'll start looking for something. So I do want to point that out there. Yes, there will be another build because I can only go so far with a 3500, especially with what I want to do. I need a 5500. So 18.7K is what is on a 5500 from a 3rd gen 2-wheel drive, and that's what I want. So it has to be an Ison as well with a short frame, and it has to be black quad cab. So basically a twin of this truck here. All right, so aside from needing a good clean detail, we have our power seats back. I don't know. Something's wrong there. That's not good. Okay, so we got that, and oh, come on now. I got the, come on, power outlet right here. I'm gonna have to fix the seat in a minute. And then we have the underside storage, which will be great for an inverter. So I gotta figure this seat out, figure out why it just went up but won't come back down. This is the first time I tested it. Well, whatever, you know, sucks, but I need to figure out, I don't know, not sure what that is, but everything, I think I'm pretty much done. Everything I physically need besides the rear end has all been swapped over. So if you guys need anything that I didn't, the cab lights and the wire harness are spoken for. The rear drive shaft and PCM, or no, rear drive shaft and adapter plate are spoken for. Seats, these are good seats. They're mechanical. The whole back bench seat, and that should do it. So yeah, I doubt anyone wants that mattress. I don't even want that mattress, but if anybody wants anything on it, just feel free to send me a message. To make sure that I got all my tools off the dash, which I think I did. Shifter tower for an NV5600. We got a turbo here. This one needs rebuilt. The other one, that turbo is perfectly fine from what I understand, and comes with the exhaust manifold as well. All right, so we're gonna get a good detail going on here. I want to get any of the dash and all this stuff cleaned out before we go to our appointment tonight. Spray out anything with the air hose. So it's coming together pretty good. I just gotta cut that thing for the seat so I can put it down, and then we'll move the car seat back on top. But probably won't do that today, but we'll at least be able to get this clean and whatnot. And I need to find a door panel so I can fix this. But everything else besides this up here, I need to clean the headliner and a bunch of that. And then if somebody wants to do tinning, let me know if any of you guys out here are doing tinning. I want dark as shit. So because I'm local and I run the turnpike all the time, I can get away with a lot more things that a lot of guys can't. So I want tint and I want it dark. So let me know if you can do it. All right, so we got everything, you know, pretty clean. Got all the bullshit off of that. Cleaned this out a little bit. We even got up here. Obviously I can't clean, you know, the cloth and whatnot. Like this is all black. So we'll get them replaced at some point. And this handle, can't clean it. You know, there's marks all over it, but you know what? It's a work truck and I have kids. All right, moment of truth. Does my inverter fit down in there? Let's find out. Kind of, sort of. I'll have to find a way to mount that down in there, but it does fit, so whatever. And we have our jump pack plugged in. I do need to find a way to mount this. I didn't realize that this slides out and I kind of broke this. So I need to find a place to put this. But that's the base knob. It seems like it's perfect right there. It works very well. All right, so now that everything is nice and clean, you know, for the most part, it's, like I said, not perfect, but now it is time. I'm gonna add, you guys can see how small that power wire is. So at some point we'll upgrade that. But in the meantime, I'm gonna get this thing cut off and we're gonna route this guy here to inside and then route it up inside of here. So that way we can have an inverter and we can plug stuff into it. So that'll be nice. Like I said, these things make it's super nice just in general, like to add like extra wiring and not have it look trashy. These things are super nice. So I'll be adding one more positive wire and then we'll probably, I need to make another ground that goes like back over here to the frame somewhere. So we'll do that. So that's in the plans. All right, well, it's all routed. I have it all sitting down in there. I do not have it hooked up. So I have the fuse taken out and everything, but you guys can see, like, it's actually pretty clean how these battery terminals work out. So, like I said, we'll add another ground here, but yeah, so we can add one more auxiliary, and then over here, I'm gonna leave the OEM stuff over here until it fails one day. So we'll get that cleaned. And then we are good. So, like I said, everything in here, I just have it sitting down in there for now. We'll go over and wire it nicely at some point. All right, well, time to go to the dealership. We'll see how they act. I was told they're pretty nice, so we got our appointment. It's nice having a rear view mirror now, even though it's not the one. My factory one, there's a plug up here somewhere that actually this auto tints when someone's behind me. The only thing, I wasn't gonna change this over because I wanted the one with the light. I do like having the light in the mirror on there, especially because I can do this and like see behind me and see if any of my kids are doing something they're not supposed to. So same with this one, it has the mirror. At some point, I'll probably have to pay somebody to do a detail. Not right now, but I'll have to pay somebody to do a detail and clean like all this, because I ain't gonna be the guy to do it. Oh, we just got to the dealership. I'm pretty sure that it's this airbag here. Someone else mentioned that it could be both, but I'm pretty sure it's just the passenger side airbag. So we are gonna get that swapped out, I guess now. Hopefully they don't have to pull it in, because this thing leaks oil like crazy. All right, so we got everything taken care of. We got our nice new airbag over there. I assume that's the one that they replaced. I'm not sure. He said it was an older style. He hasn't seen one in about 2 years. So that's all done. We're completely legal. What do we have? We have 558,000 miles now when it was done, so that's great.